So I am finally getting things as I wanted. This is an old tow motor, and I'll have to look up the serial number and see if I can find a year for you on it. But he actually kind of took this in a bulk sort of buying trade thing. The red Horrocks storage trailers that we have and the old beverage trailer that we sold, this was thrown in with the deal along with a lowboy trailer that was in serious need of a new deck. So the lowboy trailer is gone. It had sat over here for about, I don't know, a year or so. And one of the neighbors needed it, so it went away. And I really wanted to start work on this last year with my painting projects. Let me show you a picture of what this is supposed to look like. This is at, I think, a Houston, Texas lobby for the company that has bought out and made the tow motors. It's sitting in the lobby of the company that I believe bought out or made the tow motors. So anyways, it's absolutely beautiful, and that's how I'd like it to kind of look when we're done, the best we can. I don't know about parts and availability, but it's a nice little forklift, great for doing little things. We had unloaded all these engines, and it sat there. It would run a little bit, and it was giving him trouble, so he thought maybe it was the battery. There was nothing quite pressing, but you know what? I had some Christmas returns to do, and from cleaning up the shop, I have store credit at Tractor Supply. So I'm gonna take that store credit and I'm reinvesting it into a battery for this. I think he said it's got a Continental, I think it's a flat top engine or flathead engine. I have to look more into that. I had it all memorized and I've kind of forgotten it. Got some nice paints picked out for it. I've done some samples with some different colors of Rust-Oleum grays and reds, and kind of saw how they reacted. So today, he's made a little more room in the shop. I'm not doing my job. The trouble with that Towmotor Forklift is it has hard tires. It only works on concrete. So it'll work in and out of the shop, and it'll work over to the driveway when it can go through that door. So the 430's been moved over there, and we're gonna push that tow motor right up there. Right now he's having trouble because it's been thawing in the ground a little bit, and the whole thing wants to sink. And you see he's doing a nice tear-up job because everything's been thawing up off of the eaves trough and getting this all wet. Oh, you're digging a huge hole. He had 2x4s sitting there. Oh. I think he needs a pallet to drive up on. Well, anyways, it's gonna get pulled in here. You can see how much space, little organizing and moving around. He's putting this on hold in the meantime so that he can get other things worked on, because other things are important, like my vehicle. And that's the bad thing about these solid tires. They just dig in, and this back end counterweight is so heavy, it was just digging into the ground. It thawed just enough. So he always does plank roads for things. And this is an old workbench that was tore apart many years ago, and the scrap lumber was in the back of that truck. Just happened to see it when we were cleaning the other day. They're real nice thick 2x8s. So we'll just keep moving the front end, most all the way to the back end, but I'll keep plank roading them back in and he'll pull it into there. I thought about taking the forks off the front, but then I kind of thought better of it. It might help keep it from tipping a bit. The tire from the tractor was digging so bad up there. But you can see it was this nice industrial gray. Then somebody had painted it some yellow, then orange. I'd like to find a way to do some vinyl letters for it or whatever, so that it's got 2 or 3 different layers of orange on it. 3. So yellow's 4. Looking at how it all kind of goes together, and I power washed it last year, but we've got crud and scale built up here, so that whole front's gonna have to come off. All these different panels. I told him I wouldn't mind if he just stripped the whole thing out, and we did it real nice. Just do more of a restoration job than a paint job. The lights back on because now he's used to the light. Nothing like trying to move crap on the worst day possible, wettest day, muddiest. But the whole year's been like that, so what difference does it make? He's trying to see if he can get the tractor out with the tow motor sitting where it's at. I don't know how he plans on moving the tow motor around. Great if the lawnmower would go, then we just move stuff around with that. Got out. We push that tractor forward by hand a little bit. Nothing like that old trick of counting to 3 and working together. You get it rocking. 1, 2, and on the 3rd one you push, and you can generally roll it a few feet. You just gotta know where to grab the tire. Glad I didn't bother to take a shower today. I got mud in my hair from sledgehammering all these boards around. What a mess. Oh, and my gloves. I got winter farm gloves, but I use them for like going out and keeping clean. They're muddy now. They're all a mucky mess. Okay, so what he decided he wanted to do is, since it didn't want to steer at all, it's like froze up, I don't know, he thought maybe it might be leaking hydraulic fluid, and I remember the lift was leaking. He's got a chain running through the shop all the way through there, and he's pulling it to where we want it to go. This is a perfect situation to have a mounted winch or something that we can clamp it onto. He has chain come-alongs. He says it's just easier to do it with the tractor. Because of the counterweight on this, it's just too much. We tried to push it. It didn't budge at all. The wheels are turning freely, so at least there's that. But he's got uphill on the other end of the shop up there and ice. So some of it's kind of melting, but with those tractor tires, he should do okay. It's only got to move, I don't know, 10, 12 feet. Yeah. Okay. You just gonna pull me?
Yep.
Okay.
You gonna call me on the phone?
Oh, sure. I'm afraid if I get that open,
We literally have room for the sea track.
Oh yeah.
You know that?
Well, let's do the bus first.
Look at all this space.
I know.
All this square footage, the cleat track could go right up there, and then these little things are great. They don't take any room.
Yeah. Well, let's not do that when it's so muddy.
That wall.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's where it's going.
I told him when he was all done moving and I got off that I noticed this pedal was to the floor. One of the brakes was on the whole time, and I don't know, there was mud all over the tire, so we dragged it, but it was sliding and slipping so much, I don't know if it would have helped or hurt. But anyways, we had a brake on the whole time, didn't know it. But the whole thing, it's just needing some work. We'll let her sit here, get unfrozen. I can work on it a little bit here and there in some spare time, but she's probably going to sit here for a good 3 to 4 months before the weather gets warm and we can start taking it apart and working on it. The cleat track he mentioned is the Oliver OC3, or is it a 4?
4. 3 and 4 and a 6. That's a 4.
Yep. So after we kind of get caught up with some repair projects in the shop, then I don't know, we got plenty of work to do in here, but we've been making space. A lot of crap got put to the back, but a lot of rearranging and getting things lit up so that we can work and see. So that's it on moving the old tow motor, and we'll see you all next time. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscription button and the notification bell, and eventually you'll see me working on this. Bye-bye.